Hey, what's up everybody? I hope each and every one of you is having a great day. I wanted to put out a video talking about some of the modifications that you should do to your diesel truck. Some of the first modifications you should do to it that's going to help out with the longevity and also give you a little bit of performance as well. So the first modification I want to talk about is you should really get a set of gauges. Now, the two gauges that I think are most important, especially when you first get your truck, your diesel, is to get a pyrometer gauge and to get a fuel pressure gauge. Now, the pyrometer gauge is going to help you monitor your exhaust temps to make sure nothing's getting too hot. Especially important when you're pulling trailers or hauling really heavy loads, or you want to start doing more kind of performance-oriented stuff with your truck. The more fuel you give it and the harder you're going to run it, you really want to make sure that your EGTs are as low as possible, and really the only way to monitor that is to just get a pyrometer. The second gauge that I think is really important to have is the fuel pressure gauge. Now, with diesel trucks, it is extremely important that you make sure that your engine is getting the proper fuel pressure. Now, this is especially true when it comes to my truck. Mine is a 1999 24 valve Cummins, and it has a VP44 injection pump. And you really want to make sure that you don't starve that thing of fuel, because if that thing wears out, that's going to be a really expensive repair. So the next two modifications are actually outside of the truck, but my truck is super dirty and I really don't want you guys to see that. So I'm going to go wash it really quick, and then we'll get right onto those two other modifications. If you guys like this video so far, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you could like the video if you like it, that'd be awesome. It lets me know kind of how I'm doing, if I should keep making videos like this, and it helps me get a little more famous, if you will, on YouTube, and have YouTube serve the videos to other people. So yeah, if you guys could go ahead and subscribe, and as well as like the video, that'd be awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. Do you think I should do this? Hopefully you can see it. Look at all the stickers on that car. Think I should do that to the Cummins? Comment if you think I should. That's very custom. Very custom. Okay guys, this is crazy, but just in like the 10 miles I drove from the car wash like to here, my truck already got dirt on it. Just from the roads just being like awful with all the snow and the de-icer and all that. So I guess I'll just wait till spring until I get to detail it. But anyways, so modification number 2. We talked about fueling earlier and about how important it is to make sure that your diesel gets the proper amount of fuel. And one thing to ensure that is to get a lift pump. So my lift pump is just right down here, right there. It's an AirDog 150, and it just helps the truck make sure that it gets the amount of fuel that it needs to get, especially if you start doing more performance mods. That becomes even more important. The third modification I want to talk about is to do an intake and an exhaust. Now, I actually don't have an aftermarket intake yet. I've heard the 24 valve, the stock intakes are pretty good, but I would like to upgrade it eventually. I do, however, have a 4-inch diamond eye exhaust to a 7-inch tip, and I actually have a video of me installing this tip, so if you guys want to check that out, please do. It's kind of cool, if I don't say so myself. But yeah, what this will do is it just helps your truck breathe better. Obviously it pushes more air in, or pulls more air in and pushes the exhaust out better. So definitely something to do. It'll give you some performance as well as just make your truck run cooler and better. I do need your guys' opinion though. I'm thinking about changing up my exhaust setup. Do you guys think a stack would look good on my truck? And if so, do you think a cat stack would look better, or one of those angle cut stacks? So comment what you think. I'll probably change it up in the spring, so yeah, let me know. The final tip I want to give you is a lot of trucks, not all trucks, but a lot of the diesel trucks are prone to having their front suspension getting worn out pretty quick, just because the motor is so heavy. So what I did is I actually leveled it, and I have some better shocks on the truck So that's definitely another recommendation that I would give you, is to, upgrade the suspension however that looks for your truck. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that helps give you some insight on how to make your diesel truck even better, and how to maybe squeeze a little bit more performance out of it, as well as gain some longevity to your truck. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great day.